What kind of gay-ass Rocky music was that, dude? I asked him for Rocky music. That didn't sound like the theme song I grew up to. Anyway, let me get loosened up here. It's funny. Rob talked about being in a relationship with Robin. He stole one of my jokes right off the bat. Rob, you don't know Robin, but from what I hear, she likes strangers and gets involved in many relationships. That's just what they told me. Anyway, guys, my name's Petey. I'm a drug addict and alcoholic. Hi, family. Some of you guys may know me, some of you may not. I've been around for a long time. If you guys don't know me, it's because I haven't been around CA for a while. I got married and I don't need to get laid anymore. And other than getting laid, there's really no reason to go to a CA meeting.
Yes. It's awesome. Oh my God.
Forgive me, guys. I may go over my 5 minutes, but don't worry. We got a bunch of minute men over here that we don't have to worry about. Who's on our panel here? I see my boy Scoot over there. I've been thinking all week since they asked me to be on this roast panel. What can I say about Scooter? The bottom line is, there's really nothing bad to say about the kid. He's perfect in every way. He's got great recovery, he's a great sponsor, he's got a beautiful wife, a beautiful daughter, he's got the best father-in-law in the world. So that's it. That was my bit on Scooter. I really got nothing to say about the kid. The only joke I could come up with was, I bet he gets a lot of migraines because his halo is screwed on so tight, you know? Some of you guys didn't know Scoot 10 years ago, though. I could have had lots of jokes 10 years ago. My boy Eddie Quinn's in the audience. Uncle Eddie, my BFF. Some of you guys know Eddie. Him and his buddy Trent and Steve, they sell used cars. Up there on Route 1, Discount Auto. So I opened up the Auto Trader one week and I see the ad at Discount Auto. Car of your dreams. And, you know, it says like 286,000 miles. Needs a little work, you know, and then I look at the picture and this is what's pictured there. That's the picture of the car of your dreams right there. Mr. Quinn. I got, if any of you guys are looking for a car, here goes a couple of Eddie's business cards here. The name of their shop is Lemonheads. Sorry again, I am going to go over this 5 minutes because I got at least 20 minutes worth of George jokes. See my boy Isaac over there? You know, I came around with all these guys, man. I really didn't have much to say about Isaac, and when I was driving here, I was thinking, man, Isaac's so whipped that his wife makes him sign out to go to a meeting. I swear to God, the dude came home from work late last week, and she put him on a 2-week blackout. I tried to text him, and he was like, nah, man, I can't. I'm on blackout. Sorry. I believe you guys the rest of you guys on the panel are safe. Give me 1 sec though here. I need a prop.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Some of you boys know my boy Timmy Hay.
Really, do I need to see anything more than that? Timmy was one of those guys I came around with too. The only problem is he's been gone for God knows how long. I was happy to see him tonight. How are things upstate, Tim? Things going good? Guys, there's a lot of serious people in this room tonight. A lot of people made huge contributions to this fellowship, you know? George is one of them. We all know George's contributions. He sponsored your sponsor, 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 sponsor. You know? So if you have a sponsor, there's a good chance that George sponsored that guy somewhere down the road. So it's a major contribution from George. Woo! We got Tim Bradley in the room. Wow, there wasn't much of an applause there, Tim. Tim has held down the recovery house scene since I came around. You know, if you need a bed, Tim's got one for you. That's a major contribution to this fellowship. Woo! Even though he's not on the panel, we got my boy Willie. Where you at, Will? Will has single-handedly contributed every single sexually transmitted disease to this fellowship.
Yes!
Thank you, Will. Thank you. Hey, before I get to George, does anybody else think it's really extremely gay that Will and Eddie go on all these vacations together? Like, really, dude, if I want to get romantic and take my wife somewhere, I take her, you know, somewhere beautiful like the mountains. And all I see is pictures on Facebook of these two all over the fucking world. And I'm like, man, these guys got to be fucking each other. They're fucking everybody else, so why not fuck each other? Sorry, I'm already at the 5-minute mark. Jeez. I don't think anybody minds. You guys mind?
No, not at all.
All right, let's get to George now. You know, when an old man retires, and you know, I'm calling it the Hall of Fame for George. You know, Georgie's going to the Hall of Fame, and you know how they like to have all their artifacts and memorabilia and shit like that. So I brought in George's baseball glove and bat. This is his stuff from last year, by the way, guys. I promise you. Also, a big part of the auction, we will be auctioning the car seat that Georgie rode in on.
What are you doing?
This is right from Pat's car, I promise you. George's ass was on this seat. And we'll go to the highest bidder later on. That's it for my props. Let's talk about George. When I first came around, I put George on a pedestal. Even though my sponsor told me don't put anyone on a pedestal. I said to my sponsor, well, how the fuck am I supposed to talk to George then? I can't see him. You gotta put him on a pedestal. Go to my notes here, excuse me. George has been in service a long time. He's been the treasurer of Peace of Mind as long as I can remember. Can you imagine that, George? They gave the Italian the money. Did you guys know that George lends out the 7 Tradition for 3 points a week on juice? Alright, the real comedian's like looking at me here like, come on, Pete, we need to get the fuck out of here. Last joke, George is one of the founding fathers of Bucks County, CA. No joke, you know.
Woo!
Bucks County, CA would not be what it is without this man. Ironically, one of his first meetings was with the founding fathers of this country. Their home group was Independence Hall. And at the business meeting, some guy named Thomas Jefferson said, "Hey, can I get a motion to second this Declaration of Independence thing?" Georgie, I love you, man. You're a big reason why I'm here today. And to sit up here and make fun of you is really hard, you know, and this many people love you, dude. You know? And thank you, man. That's all I got.